Hi, this is a quick 3-minute video on this.
Okay, so this video is going to take a little bit longer than 3 minutes. Apologies for that, but I will do my best. The first part of it is it says it's given that C is a single stationary point, determine the nature of this stationary point. And the important thing here is that it's looking at d2y over dx squared equals 3x squared plus 2, and looking at how that could be a positive number. Well, it's always going to be a positive number, because no matter whatever the value of x is, then x squared is always going to be positive. So therefore the stationary point must be, in this particular case, greater than 0, and therefore it must be a minimum point. Okay, and hopefully that's okay for you. Okay, let's have a look then at part 2 of this question, which is a little bit more detailed. And it says the graph shows the diagram shows the graph of the gradient function for C. Given that C passes through that particular point, find the equation of C in the form. Okay, so what have we got to begin with? Well, we've actually got d2y over dx squared equals 3x squared plus 2. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to integrate that back again, and that, if I integrate it once, it's going to give me dy by dx equals, and I'm going to add 1 to the index and divide by the new index, so that's going to be 3x to the 3 divided by 3 plus, now it was 2, it's 2x to the 0, if you like, so I'm going to add 1 to the 0, and I'm going to get 2x. And don't forget, I also have a constant. Now actually the constant is given to us on the diagram right at the very top here, and you can see it says it crosses at 3, so this value of C is actually going to be 3. So that puts us in a much stronger position, because what I end up with then is just tidying this up. I'm going to get dy by dx equals x cubed plus 2x plus 3. Okay, what happens then if we differentiate again? Well, we're going to get finally our value of y. I'm going to add 1 to the index and divide by the new index. That's going to give me x to the 4 over 4 plus, in this particular case, 2x, and it's going to be squared divided by 2 plus 3x, for the reasons we mentioned before, plus c, which I don't know c in this particular case, and now it's the case I've got to use the coordinates I've got of when I've got x equals -1 and y equals 1/4, and if I put them into this formula, what it allows me then to do is to calculate the value of c. Okay, it's going to be quite long and boring and tedious to kind of work through this, but I'll write it out once. I've got y equals 1/4, and that's going to equal -1 to the power of 4 divided by 4 plus -1 squared, and then that's going to be plus 3 to the power of -1. Don't forget c, which is what it is we're trying to actually find out. When I boil all of that down and work everything out, I actually get that c equals 2, and that's the number that we're looking for. So the answer to this final question is going to be y equals x to the power of 4 over 4 plus x squared plus 3x plus 2, and that would be the answer to this particular question.
Okay, so I hope the video was useful. Please do add a comment below if you're not sure about anything. I'll always come back to you. Subscribe to the channel. I'll look forward to seeing you inside the next video.